Okay, so here comes the first video, and it's called Paint the Music. So I'm just gonna keep playing. Then after the video, I'm just gonna give some comments, feedbacks, and may not be long comments, may not be long feedbacks, but all right. Oh yes, before I start, for anyone else who's watching this feedback, this file video is about a 3-minute music video. It could be about 1 to 3 minutes, maybe a little longer, I don't know. But a 3-minute music video concerning the self, promoting yourself as a designer, your manifesto, your statement as an artist, a designer. So, but using uh, lots of semiotic, lots of representations into your video. And I left it. It was like something like an open brief where you were able to design um, design it totally on your own. So let's see how you guys did. All right, starting from the first one. Here goes. Okay. Sorry, I'm pausing that a bit. I need to get the sound up. I have to check if the sound is all good. The sound is pretty good, then it's all good. Okay, here goes. Sorry, I'm just gonna do this again. wait. Yeah, there you go. From the beginning up to the point where he says I dream, it was a build up. It was a really good steady build up with that soundtrack from Interstellar. I love that soundtrack, by the way. I love that. I just love it. I wish it was playing all the way. um, I loved it so much that it was emotionally connecting with me. That escalator moving up, I just love that motive. um, I just love the way you use the frequent ways of using the elevators, and there are a lot of indications of people walking. You see people working, but I just love the elevator bit. That was really something, and I love the elevator going down, and then you're typing again, the escalator, the travelator, and then the travelator, the keyboard, the escalator, that that and then the table, then the computers. I'm not too sure about the flowers in the field though, but I love these bits. These are my favorite scenes, and it goes so well with your choice of music. Okay, I don't mind you using something from Interstellar, but it's just perfect because it was a feeling of melancholy. It was feeling, but it was somehow steadily building up, just like the pipe organ going. That the music was going through that, and then as it builds up to I Dream, then as it fades, the transition to the stars with the universe with stars, or get this time lapse video. Yes, I'm a misfit, but I'm trying to find my way in the universe. But then does it build up more after that, because the music actually changed, totally different music. Then all of a sudden, by being hopeful, that's the bit that somehow that transition is a little bit of a jump in terms of its I'll say its context, because from what I saw, it was a build up of it's like poetry. Yes, it's a visual poetry that builds up from there, and it's almost like you have to reach a climatic bit, but it's not exactly reaching a climatic bit. It's just like all of a sudden you just say by being hopeful, because that's what you're telling yourself, rather than going on the journey of this poetry. It's not so much of it. I don't know whether you know what I'm talking about, but I don't even know what I'm talking about, honestly. But what I'm saying is, I think it's a little safe when you just say by being hopeful, then courageous. But these images are borrowed. They're not. A lot of the footage here are borrowed, are taken from bits and places. Um, you could use these. I mean, you can say that you're weird and stuff like that, but there has to be something else more than using these footage, the splash footage. I think you could have shown more of yourself. Um, yeah, I think a lot more of yourself would have been fantastic. You know why? Because the what you've written is very, very good. Um, even if there was a transition to you being hopeful, but the image don't quite fit. I don't know why you put children playing at firecrackers. I'm not too sure how to connect that with the rest. It seems like the end, although you use different footage, borrowed footage, but the splashing bits and all that kind of makes sense. Even this last scene with the girl is dancing around the paper with the paint, kind of makes sense too. It's kind of like What I'm seeing here is a sense of representation as well, because it kind of represents your inner self that's trying to break out. But what's missing is you need to be out of there as well. You need to project yourself, and you have to have that courage to project yourself. And your poetry is spot on. You said you have to be courageous, but it's the visual, it's the choice of visual. Perhaps you need to be there. You need to be projecting yourself, and I think that would have been a lot more fantastic. Um, but the only reason I'm able to tell you this, Mary, is because you did this, and your attempt definitely has opened my mind. That's what the reason why I can tell you what I think. So therefore, you got it right in terms of its poetry, in terms of the choice of music, beginning bit and until the part where you dream. Then this choice of music, I'm not too sure, but it seems to be a little bit more optimistic. But I wouldn't say the music that you chose in the beginning was pessimistic. I thought that was fantastic, because that builds up to a crescendo towards the end, and that pipe organ is like epicness. So it's like you're projecting your epicness, your hopefulness, your courageousness, according to poetry towards the end. So I think this is a very good attempt, and my encouragement to you is do not give up, don't ever quit projecting yourself out there. Let them see you for who you are. That's important, and don't be afraid to show them. Don't be afraid to show anyone who you really are. Yeah. So that's my feedback to you, Mary, and I think it's a very good attempt, and your choice of images and your poetry is strong, the idea is very strong, but my favorite bits is the escalator, the travelator scene. I don't know what it is, but that goes so well with the song that you chose. It's like some parts, moment of gold, made me meditate during those moments. You could shoot the escalator going up with that music for a bit. I could just like, it's almost hypnotic. Tell me about it. I'm weird. All right. Thank you, Mary. So that's your feedback. And moving on to the next video.